You were once bullish on XRP, you got a position, but you found yourself running out of patience. Well, I got a question for you. Where is your conviction? Where is your conviction? Because XRP is still yet to lose that 201 level. Yes, it's the same level, guys. We're not going to be fading our key levels. Levels don't just change randomly. One fine day you get up and it's all changed on you. No, that's not how TA works. You don't get excited when the volatility kicks in. You want to get excited right now when you're able to jump into position before the volatility kicks in. The people who make the most money out of assets like XRP know when it's the right time to be jumping, and they don't wait for the FOMO buyers to come in. No, they're busy taking profits when the FOMO buyers come in. Now, I believe that what's happening right now, right here, is setting up for a bullish takeover. Now, here are three things that I'm seeing. Number one, price is currently threatening to reclaim that 4-day 10 simple moving average, which is currently lining up with the top of the dynamic resistance as well as the midpoint swinging in at $2.40. Now, this is a very important development because notice that ever since the breakdown right here, XRP has been struggling to reclaim the 4-day 10 simple moving average. Literally every single test of it has been rejected by the bears. This close would be the first close over that level, but more importantly, it's the confluence now on that level. We got the midpoint as well as the 4-day dynamic swinging in right in that range. Now, am I confident that price is going to close over $2.40? Well, I'll say this. I'm a lot more confident right now than I was a week ago. And that is owing to reason number two. If you get on over to the Mango dashboard, you can find this on app.mangoresearch.co. XRP is 4th on the list. This is ranked by trading volume. Get into the drop down. Check out the trend and volatility profile right here. Guys, we have a complete, utter reset. XRP has been one of the most bullish coins across the crypto sphere, even outperforming Bitcoin. And we all know that Bitcoin has actually been the star. Very few altcoins can actually boast about outperforming Bitcoin, but XRP is one of them. And to find that XRP's trend and volatility profile has a complete reset, essentially price hitting equilibrium with a bullish tilt, because notice the 4-hour time frame and the 12-hour time frame, guys, both are long. Okay, when it's long, it's telling you that, hey, the bulls have taken over. Now, the 12-hour actually flipped long 5 days ago. Now, if you manage to capitalize on that trend change, you're up by a good 7.64%. But it's not just that. It's that price is up. Yes, we're seeing follow through, but volatility, 15, 29. When you see volatility hovering at blue, it's telling you that volatility is compressed. Also telling you that, hey, the bulls are still really, really fresh, and if they want to pump more juice into this, they can. They have the bandwidth for it. Now, you guys can keep up with the trend and volatility profile on XRP on the Mango dashboard, but if you're looking to get the premium, please make sure to use the coupon code. It's CAKE25. It should be on until the end of the month. You can use it on the dashboard. You can use it for the Lifeline. You can use it for all the courses. I'll be linking it in the description below. Now, the third variable I'm looking at is actually XRP on the weekly time frame, but this time pull up your oscillators, because you'll notice that the last time the Stokes actually came down to that bearish control zone right there, as well as your RSI dipped below 50, price was sitting at 55 cents. That marked the beginning of that crazy impulsive move that took XRP all the way up to $3.30. Guys, that was a good 552% on that move. Now, since then, this is the second time where we have the exact same recipe. We got the Stokes back down to that bearish control zone. It has now crossed bullish, which is a great picture. Now, in addition to that, the RSI as well. Now, while we did not dip below that 50 percentile mark, I think we're close enough. This is almost the exact same recipe with price holding the 21 exponential moving average. And guys, notice the slope on that. We got a positive slope. This lower time frame trend is just about beginning, and we know how big trends start. That you often start from your lower time frames and then cascade on over to higher time frames. And yes, while everyone has been looking at that massive head and shoulders pattern, I told you guys to not jump the gun on these bearish patterns, because these bearish patterns, if the trend actually begins once again, these bearish patterns can actually morph into bullish patterns. And we are actually seeing the beginning of one such bullish pattern, which is none other than a falling channel pattern. Now, before I give you guys the last bullish indicator that I'm looking at, if you guys are looking for the next best bid opportunity on XRP, so I say you can actually score a bid at 240 going down to the dynamic range that spans down to $2.37. I, for one, am going to be looking for continuation and for daily candles to be closing over 240. You manage your trade off of 240 because the thesis here is that more candles are going to be closing over 240 and we are looking for continuation to the upside to the top of the range at 286. This is going to be a short-term swing trade, but that's going to be a good 16% on that swing. Now, of course, if you're still on the hunt for a good exchange, check out BitUnex. If you use the link in the description below, you can get up to 5.5K in deposit bonuses, so definitely take advantage of that. But this, in my opinion, is going to be the next best easy trade to manage. Now, the one other thing that's getting me very bullish on XRP is this. The hype on XRP has died down while the technicals are still looking bullish. Okay, so there's a bit of a divergence here now as far as the social aspect of XRP is concerned. Literally, if you go ahead and look up XRP on Google Trends, XRP's trend has actually fallen back down to election levels. That's right. And remember, this right here was XRP at election levels. That's right, guys. The trend had not even begun just yet. In fact, XRP still had a lot of FUD around it. The trends for XRP are literally back down at those levels once again. And guys, the optics for XRP has never looked this bullish. I mean, come on, XRP being added into the US crypto stockpile and the hype is back down at election levels? This is to say, eyes on the prize, don't get too fixated on bearish narratives and everyone's sentiment and everyone's feeling down. No, the money is made when there's very little volatility, but price is still looking frigging excellent. That's where you can score some amazing trades. So keep your eyes open, follow your objective indicators, and stay locked in. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the likes. I will now see you in the Discord chat. With this, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao, you guys.